Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be talking about gestures. First of all, I'd like to talk about what are gestures, and then I'll demonstrate a couple examples so you can practice at home. Gestures show the motion or the fluidity in your drawing. It's important to use gestures as a fundamental so it brings your drawings to life. Without them, they would look like stick figures. So it's a very important fundamental you need to master. Secondly, it really helps you keep the big picture in mind. We'll talk about other fundamentals like proportions in another video, but gestures really help you map out where you're at on the canvas. You're drawing so fast that you don't have time to get into a detail of a drawing. It's really meant to keep you moving and inventing as you go. So really what it does is forces you to move around the canvas very fluidly and keep the big picture in mind. Now let's go to a couple demos and practice our gesture drawings. I recommend that you start with a little bit longer and then work your way down. So for example, start with a max, say 2 minutes, and really kind of just practice the flow, the form, maybe a little proportion of the gesture. And then as you get better, say after maybe an hour a day for at least a couple weeks, maybe 100 drawings, then move down to 30-second drawings, and then you can really improve. And then after a couple more weeks or another couple hundred drawings, you'll see the significant improvement. So let's demonstrate a couple of those and some tools that you can use. I'm on the iPad with Procreate. You can use a paper and pencil if you like. One of my favorite sites that I found on gesture drawing is called line-of-action.com. I know that's a hard website, but I'll put it in the description so you can reference. I have it open here, and what we'll do is we'll say only covered models for, say, for YouTube at home. And then what we're gonna do is we'll do male and female. We'll start off with 2 minutes. All right, so let me first show you the technique that I use, so you can try that. First, I started off with the head at the top of the canvas. Then I look at the weight. Where's the weight of the figure? And that's the easiest way to tell is what leg is straight. And that's where they're putting their weight on. So that's where I look at from head to toe. So then at the bottom, I will mark where the feet are. What I like to do is in the halfway mark, I like to put the pelvic region. So this is about the halfway. Then I will look at the shoulders. What directions are the shoulders and the waist? So in this example, the shoulders are tilted this way. And then what that means is our spine has this S curve, and that means the waist is gonna be the other direction. And then I can really get in the waist. So the waist is gonna be slightly above that. All right, so now you'll have this S motion. You'll see there's an arch in the back and then the weight goes up toward the waist. So you'll see this little S motion here. And then there's another S motion in the leg. So there's weight and there's transfer of weight this direction. And then what we can do is we can also do the other leg right there. So that's what I like to do start with. After that, you can do the arms, similar fashion. We have an arm up here. And then whatever time we have left, we can fill in a little bit of the body. So we'll go down in here. I'll usually just do kind of a triangle if you don't have a lot of time to do the feet or the hands. So I'll do that, kind of fill in the mass here. You can tell that's where, like that, and then fill in here's another arm. Okay. And hopefully you capture that motion within your drawing. So that's just an example of the technique that I use. You can try that. Now let's go to a couple examples. I'll do a 2-minute drawing and then I'll do a 30-second drawing, and you can kind of see the difference. And I would recommend you try that and work your way down. This is a good one here. So we'll start with the head. We will draw the center pelvic region, and then you'll see the weight is transferred here and then it's moving forward. So in the back, we're gonna have the foot here. We'll draw the other foot here. But as you can see that she is leaning forward and then the weight is coming backwards. So there's our gesture, line of gesture. Then we can add in the front, and we can add in the arms, and then we have another arm that's kind of out here. Okay, so let's also, I did need to get the shoulders and the waist. As you can see there, Now let's do the back leg. There's the arm. And I don't put a lot of details in the arms and the feet, as you can see there. I just, maybe it's triangles. But yeah, so you can see, touch it up a little bit, and then yeah, we can put in that there just a little bit. What is this called? I don't know what this is called. Something in ballet. Yeah, you can tell me. All right, that's the end of that drawing.
351! 351! Rover, sit! Hut! Hut! He seems to have some difficulty letting go of the game.
Here we go. Here's a yoga pose. All right, so there's that. There's that. The weight's there. This one's here. Not gonna have a lot of time. So you can see that that weight is going forward, and then it's balanced here. So that's about all the time that I have, but you can see that motion there going in front. Let's take a look at the differences. And you can see that there's much more work construction here than there is on this one. But you kind of get the idea of the fluidity and the motion within both of these, rather than just a still standing figure. No one's gonna stand like that. All right, that's gonna wrap it up. That's gonna be the end of this video. Hopefully you found it helpful. Add your comments on some tips that you might have on just your drawings. I'm sure everyone else would like to hear about it. I look forward to making more videos like this. Comment if you'd like to hear on another topic. Right now I'm working on fundamentals. I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.